Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be explaining how to manifest using revision. A subscriber requested recently that I do a video on this, so in today's video I will be giving my perspective on the best way to use revision. So revision is especially good for anybody who struggles to believe the things that they are scripting about. I mean, if you've been manifesting for a long time, you might not find it so difficult to believe the things you are scripting about. You know, like myself, I have a mind where it's like I can pretty much script anything and my mind is just like, cool. But many people, especially people who have not been doing this for a long time, often struggle to believe the things that they script about. So revision will be especially useful for those people. So in case you don't know, revision is just where you essentially, in the evening, you would write your day, but you would kind of write it as you would like it to have happened. So you're revising the experiences you had, but you're writing them as you would like them to have happened, okay? Now, for me, the number one mistake people make with this is that they change everything. They write a completely new day. And so, of course, if you are somebody who struggles to believe what they script, this is going to make it even more difficult for your mind to accept. So the best way, I think, to revise is to not change everything, but to instead mix kind of the things you'd like to manifest with the things that actually happened. Mixing the things you'd like to manifest with the things that actually happened in your reality helps to get the belief barrier down, because obviously if you are somebody who really struggles to believe what they're writing because you've perhaps not manifested this way many times, of course, if you just tell your brain that all of this stuff happened, that it kind of says, I know those things didn't happen, okay? So when you mix the reality with the things that you'd like to manifest, it really helps your brain to accept this, so it kind of gets past the psychological barrier. So the best way I can recommend that you would do this is to, when you in the evening do your revision, you write perhaps your morning as it actually happened, and then after you've written your morning as it actually happened, you would then you would make the middle of the day however you wanted it to be, with the thing that you'd like to experience, and then you'd finish it writing the evening as it actually happened. So let's use a job as an example. If you're trying to manifest a job, you would write your morning as it happened. You may mix in there something like that you felt excited about going to your new job, but you pretty much write it as it actually happened. And then you'd write about how you went to your job, and you'd write about the experience with that, how it felt, all of the good stuff. And then you'd finish it off with your evening, how it actually happened, how you had dinner, how you went to bed, and perhaps you'd also throw in there just a little bit of how it felt really good that you'd come home after a day at your new job. So you're kind of getting the belief barrier down by starting it off with things your brain knows happened. So it kind of like settles your mind a little bit, because for people who are struggling to believe what they're writing, it's like the second they write something that, when they just go in there full force with all this stuff that's kind of really big to their mind at this point, their brain is just like, I know that's not happening, And eventually, of course, the more you manifest, you'll kind of get past that. Like I said, I have a brain that's, because I've been doing this so long, I've seen it happen so many times. Now it's like I can write pretty much anything and my brain is just like, cool, So this method is especially good, doing it this way, if you struggle with that. So I'll give you another example. Let's say you're trying to manifest a relationship. When you revise, you can So you start by writing about your morning, how it did actually occur, but just kind of incorporate into it that you had your partner with you, okay? So maybe you would write that you had the breakfast you actually had in the place you had it, but you incorporate that your partner was there with you, and you write about how that felt and how amazing it was. And then you can write about the things you actually did during your day, maybe throw in there, you know, how you were thinking about your partner and how you were excited to go home and see them. And then you can write about how you had dinner, but you can incorporate that your partner was there with you, and then you can write about how you actually went to bed, okay? And throw in there, you know, how good it felt to have your partner with you. So you're mixing the things that actually did happen with the thing you'd like to manifest. And like I said, this is really good for people who struggle to believe what they're writing, because it really calms your mind and helps it to accept it a lot easier. And because I know people are going to ask me, I recommend that with this method you do the revision process every evening if you are trying to manifest a specific thing. So every evening I recommend that you focus your revision on the thing you would like to manifest. And obviously every revision script you do does not have to be exactly the same, because of course every day you are living is going to be different. So just think about how I can incorporate the thing I would like to manifest in with what I did during this day, okay? Now, another way that you can use revision to manifest is sometimes we simply want to manifest more of what we already have in our life. And so revision is a really good way to do this. So it's like you put more focus onto certain things and exaggerate certain things that are already in your life in order to manifest more of them. So I've spoken about cognitive bias modification before, and of course this would not be a cole-garner video unless I spoke about psychology. So with cognitive bias modification, our brain basically creates like a bias towards certain things based on things that we have a heavy focus on. And so we can actually control this process in order to wire our brain in such a way that it hyper focuses on certain things, and so it notices certain things more, because of course you manifest what you focus on, okay? So we can use revision to hyper focus and exaggerate certain things so that our mind kind of becomes biased towards these things. So just during your day it will naturally focus on some things more than others in order, and that will of course help you manifest those things. I explained in a previous video where basically there was like a group of people with social anxiety, and they were essentially prescribed like games to play where they would spend time focusing on, during these games, like it would be like a video game, they would have to pick out as many happy faces they could see. And so what this actually did to their brain is, because they were spending time focusing on happy faces as opposed to negative faces, their brain it created a new cognitive bias where it became wired to, when they were out in public, their brain would literally pick out happy faces over negative faces. Because of course, if you're somebody who has social anxiety, it means you have a brain that has become wired to, of course, hyper focus on negative experiences with people, and so your brain will literally pick out all of the negative facial expressions it sees around you, even if there are more positive facial expressions than there are negative, okay? So this game they would play would literally wire their brain to naturally focus on positive faces over negative ones, okay? And we can use this same process with absolutely anything, okay? So, you know, let's say perhaps you want to manifest more joyful experiences with people around you. You know, perhaps you don't have many people in your life that you connect with on a deep level, and you'd like to manifest more people in your life that you resonate with. So you could literally, at the end of your day, you could revise your day and you could hyper exaggerate any little experiences you had with somebody where you really resonated with them. It could literally be that you were walking your dog and you had like a really nice brief conversation with somebody. You can exaggerate that and kind of make it into kind of a bigger scenario so that your brain becomes more focused on these positive experiences, and therefore it will help you to manifest more. So this is like manifesting through psychology and energy, because of course what you focus on, what you focus your energy on, you manifest. And of course your psychology is something that controls what you focus on, okay? So this is like helping you manifest from multiple angles, okay? So whatever you'd like to experience more of, it could even be like making more money. Maybe you had a day in your life where you made more money at work. You can revise that day and you can exaggerate the money that you made in that day. So it's helping you to focus more energy there and therefore manifest more of it, okay? So you, however this applies to you, just hyper focus on and exaggerate the little things that you experience that you'd like to grow and experience more of, okay? And of course, before I go, I'm just going to be annoying and say, remember to take action when you are manifesting. When we do these practices, you know, scripting, visualizing, affirmations, whatever your process is, this is us like lining up the energy. And so when we do this, it causes the path to kind of come together, but then we must walk onto the path because we are also an active component in the manifestation process. So it's like the path can be there, but if you're like, I don't really want to walk today, it's like nothing's going to happen, right? So just write down, like even just once a day, one step you can take towards your goal. So if you're trying to manifest a job, like the example we used, it can be as simple as just applying for jobs, okay? It can just be as simple as just putting yourself out there, because even just the energy of doing this, you may not get those jobs you apply for, but just the energy of taking action, it's like nothing proves that you believe in something more than acting upon it. Because of course, if you don't believe that there's any chance you can achieve something, of course, you would not take action on it. So when you take action, it's like you're proving that you at least believe this could work out, okay? So the energy of that is very powerful. So it could literally just be as simple as you applying for jobs. If you're trying to manifest a relationship, it can literally just be as simple as you going out more and socializing more, so you're putting yourself in a position to meet more people. Because of course, it's like if you're trying to manifest a relationship but you're literally staying in your house every day, it's like the path is there but you're refusing to walk it. So the universe may have lined up so many scenarios for you where you could meet all these different people who kind of meet your criteria, but you're not lining up with any of that because you're refusing to leave your house, okay? So just write down one action a day that you can take towards your goal, and this will really, really help you to line up with the path that is there, that does get created when you focus your energy, okay? So like I said, I'll probably do like a whole video going into this, and I'll explain my exact method for how I manifest in my life. Anyway, I think that's it for this video. So if you do have any questions, you can let me know and I'll try to reply to all of them. I really hope this has helped you, and I'll see you soon.